Welcome to the gold analysis. All right, so yesterday we broke this 4 hour downtrend, the yellow line. Gold is really bullish. We have a ladder here from this daily to this one, and right now this is the support on the daily. Okay, we have a trend also on the 4, an uptrend. uh, I believe we also have this uptrend on the daily, but the 4 it's going to be better because we already have um, a good trail here on the 4. Okay, so if we go to the 4, we are really trying to attack the second top here. So we have the top, the all-time high, and this one it is the second top. Okay, so with this second top, if we break the top, we are probably going to attack the all-time high and probably even breaking that. All right, so we really need to see some big rejection here on this top. Okay, we have the 1 hour there, we have the polarity on the 4 here. So why this is polarity? Because it had a big rejection. Okay, big rejection here on this second candle. Okay, it came down really fast, like in 4 hours, 1%. It goes above, tests this 4 hour. Okay, but stays below that. So that's a polarity moment that needs to have a big rejection on the future. Okay, guys. But with this, this is not tested, but this is kind of um, a rejection, but not that great. Okay, but it because it just rejected the 4 hour here. It didn't went to the polarity moment, and if it attacks the polarity moment, it needs to have a quick rejection. Otherwise, it might just break up. And if it breaks up and doesn't have the rejection there on the 1 hour, okay, this 1 hour untested candle here, if it doesn't have a rejection here, it's just going to break up. Okay, so these are the two last uh, points for me to try to short gold. All right, so if we go to the 4, let me keep it on a 4. We have the trail on the 4. Okay, and inside that daily, the this daily as the 4 hour here. Okay, I believe that this 4 is not the greediest 4 because we still have this floating level here, so this might be a good 4 hour also. Okay, and it's kind of closer to the trend, so it's a good opportunity for a buy. All right, we have the 1 hour there as a support also. Okay, let me just zoom this. So we have the 1 hour untested candle here. I don't like this one because below that we have the 4 and even a 15 inside this level. Okay, so we also have a 1 hour floating level here. Um, I kind of don't like that for a buy, honestly, because I rather wait for the test on the trend. Okay, even if we might not even go there. Okay, we might just reject the 4 hour level and the trend here and not deep dive. But if we deep dive, I don't like this 15 also. This is a floating level, but I don't like this 15. I rather wait. If we really break down the trend, I rather wait for this 1 hour here because it was already tested. And it's kind of a polarity moment here. Okay, guys, and if it breaks down this 1 hour, we really need to see a reaction on this a possible polarity moment. Okay, it's not created yet because it just have one test. We need a second test, and if we go here and don't hold, we are probably going to break down. Okay, inside that, on the daily, we have this one here, but we didn't test the body, so we might go down, we might break down this daily and go to this daily. So if we go to this daily, we have the body here, we have a 4 hour here. Okay, let me mark that. We have a 4 hour hold level here that was not tested. I kind of don't like this one. I rather wait for this polarity moment on the daily. Okay, this is a polarity moment, a really big one, because after we hit this level, the price just goes up 5.7, 5.8%. Okay, so that's a polarity moment. That's a good polarity level, and it's kind of really below that. Yeah, 0.5%. I rather wait for this polarity to hold. I don't believe this 1 hour here might, oh, it might hold. No, I don't believe that. Maybe in the future. Yeah, but I don't want to predict that. I rather wait for this daily to have a good reaction to the top. Okay, but gold is really really bullish right now. We are testing, we are on the daily. Yeah, on the daily this level was already tested, so we reject the 4 hour here. We probably add a 1 hour there also. Yeah, the 4 hour is the same as the 1 hour, so the range is probably out tested. So the only thing we have here, it's the 4 hour polarity, the break level, or the 1 hour resistance level. Okay, as an old level on this range. I'm going here. Okay, so I believe we are going to backtest the trend. We might not go there, but I believe we can go. Gold can go to the backtest of this 4 hour trend. It can also go to the uptrend here. So we have to wait for the price to move a little bit. We have the 4 hour here as a support level. If we break up this 4 hour, we can use that as a support. Okay, and on the 4 we also have this 4 over here. Okay, as a top, as a resistance level. Okay, so on a 1 hour on the top, yeah, we also have that 1 hour over here as a resistance. Come on. Okay, and we need to go. Yeah, let me mark that 4, because I believe this 4 is also a 1 hour. Let me mark this as a 4 so you guys know. All right, yeah, so that 4 is also the 1 hour bottom candle on this range. Okay, so we really need to go above this 4 and this 1 hour to turn that into support. Okay, otherwise if we reject this 4 and this one as the break level, we might see some polarity. Let me check that again. On a 4 we have no polarity here. That can, but we have here. Okay, so this break level, it might be a polarity moment. Okay, let me mark that as a 1 hour break level, dashed line. So this touch the line and it just goes down 0.9%. So that's a good polarity moment. We might see another reaction over there. If we don't see a reaction down after we hit that level, it might go a little bit higher, maybe 5-10%, not much more than that. If we see a reaction, it's probably going to break down. Okay, guys. On the other side, a polarity moment also works on the other side. If it breaks up, it's going to have a good reaction to the top. Okay, so that for me, it might be a good polarity moment. Okay, we already broke down this level. It might also be a good polarity moment. It was already tested here, so it breaks down and it has a good bounce on this candle. 0 point, yeah, I cannot call that a polarity moment right now. Yeah, not even on a 15, because it didn't have a big reaction, at least for now. It might go up and break, but I believe gold, it's going to have a big reaction when it breaks this level or this level over here. Okay, so we need to pay attention to the 4 hour, because if we close a 4 hour above the 4 support here, we might go and break this 4 as a top. Okay, so the main point here is to wait to have a reaction on this level, this polarity on the 4, this 1 hour as a resistance, or below for a possible buy on probably on this 4 hour. That's the best level for me. It can not reject, it can bounce on the back test of this trend, it can bounce on the uptrend here, and it can also bounce on this 4, okay? It might deep dive this trend, okay, but I don't want to predict that right now because this is really bullish. It attacked the 4 hour here, so this was the last 4 hour as a resistance. We created a new one, but it didn't have a big move to the downside on that 4. Not on the body, it just broke a little bit, so this is probably a rejection on the 15 inside this 4. Not really important right now. So yeah, gold is still really bullish, guys. Still really bullish. I believe we might see a new all-time high. Maybe not on this week. We still need to break this level, so I don't want to predict that. I don't like predictions. I just want to see the price react on my levels and try to buy or sell. All right, guys. So see you tomorrow on the gold analysis. Thank you.